What's up guys, Manic Assassin back with you today. So, it looks like I got lazy and didn't post the video. We'll go ahead and do a reaction together, or I'll just get lazy and do it on my own terms. But I hope you all enjoyed the Ubisoft Forward event. I know for a fact that I did. So guys, I'm gonna put together a video here for you today. Get buckled in because there's a lot to go. This is my breakdown of the gameplay reveal and everything I saw inside the game.
For the good of our clan, it is time we go a Viking. Today we raid, that tomorrow we may build.
Raid. We get our first look at the shore raiding. It looks like you actually get the chance to be able to leave the buildings alone, or you can even take your raiding party inside of there and go ahead and burn the entire city to the ground. Really excited to see where this leads. I'm wondering if it makes it to where you don't have to rebuild as much with your settlement if you leave the buildings alone. Raider cats are in the game. It looks like we're going to be able to add them into our party. Now this is actually something that we have found a lot with Viking burials as well as warships. We found bodies of cats buried along with them. So all of that is historically accurate. I love that they put that in the game. One other thing I happen to notice, it looks like loot may be too heavy for one person to carry. So that means that your raiding party actually has to help you carry out the loot. This has been a main complaint amongst the fans for a long time of how one person can walk into a building and loot so much and be able to carry it all out. It's just not really all that believable. So instead of getting rid of it, what Ubisoft has done is they build upon it.
The Viking Age was a time of warriors and legends.
Enemies. Now it looks like the enemies actually collaborate with each other to be able to build fighting combos. Now this is actually something historically accurate to the time and how soldiers fought back then a lot more. So it's really nice to see Ubisoft trying to bring in more of that realistic gameplay that everybody's been begging for. It does look like the enemies take a little bit more damage than what we're used to, and me personally, I appreciate that. Only thing I wish that they would change about that is make it to where we take damage just as easily as well. That would make it much more realistic. And as we all know, when you're watching my channel, I'm always right. Feel free to disagree with me in the comments. Does look like the enemies actually throw rocks again now. Now we haven't seen this really since I think even like AC1 or AC2. I thought that was a really cool nod to the old games. One thing that I did notice is it looks like the enemies will be able to spot you a lot easier now. So you want to make sure to use that stealth gameplay a lot.
Take the fight to your foes with a host of brutal new combat abilities.
Combat. Out of every category that I've noticed, the combat system definitely had the most. Looks like we're going to be able to stun enemies with multiple weapons, so not just the stun bow, as well as knocking them out from walking up and sneaking up on them. This is going to add a lot more to the stealth gameplay. I know a lot of people just like to run in there and beast everybody from the start, but I personally really love taking the stealth angle with this gameplay because that tends to reveal a lot more storyline in the game than what most people even know is there. We get the first look at dual shield wielding, we get a first look at decision consequences and how that affects the gameplay, as well as the storyline. Me, myself, personally, I can't wait to let Oswald die so that I can see what the story does with that. Would Ruud come in and be able to take the marriage for himself? Would it be an alliance that you don't want? I really want to see and explore and see where that goes. Hashtag kill Oswald. Are you going to follow the same path as they lay out for you in the gameplay footage, or are you going to let Oswald die? Let me know in the comments. You also get a first look at the one-on-one battles, as well as what happens if you let those one-on-one battles go on for the future. I'm not even going to go into that because I'm sure you guys all saw the video, and we've got a lot more to go. We get a first look at the flail system, the hammer system, as well as the bows. Let me know in the comments down below what weapon are you most excited for. I did notice that they even let you throw your spears now, just like in AC Revelations, and I am really excited to impale some guards.
Not all situations call for violence.
Stealth. Crouching alone won't hide you. You do need to make use of those bushes as well as the reeds. Because the Vikings historically grew their food even on the roofs, as well as they had yard roofs, it looks like bushes are going to be an aspect that you can hide with on top of rooftops now. Haystacks are back. I heard mention of this inside of the leak, but I wasn't quite sure if they would utilize it to where you can actually use it in game, and it looks like you can. We have a new type of a gameplay mode. When you walk into a kingdom, it looks like it's called an agitated zone, and that is where it's highlighted in orange. These are going to be the places where you can utilize your stealth the most, probably get the most out of it with gameplay.
From capital cities and villages to the dense forests and rolling hills of England, exploration is vital to keeping yourself sharp.
Exploration. It's like gathering, fishing, and hunting are going to be your main resource for health in this game. Me personally, I can't wait to see where they go with it. They've done this a few times in the series. I think it was with AC Revelations, where you had to use your medicine for health regeneration. You didn't just regenerate your health on your own. And I personally thought it added a little bit of a touch to it, where you had to plan out your attacks a lot more. You had to be a lot more resourceful with your items, and you had to be a lot carefuler with how you use them. Let me know in the comments down below, did you appreciate where they went with this, bringing all those aspects back? For a lot of the old school gamers like me that have been following from the start, we are absolutely going to love it. Good job, Ubisoft. Good job. Now it looks like the flag challenges are back. These were one of my favorite side quests that you could do, so I'm really excited to see how many of them there are. And it looks like the only way that you can get your tattoo designs is through that challenge. So it's going to be forcing a lot of people that don't like that aspect of the game to actually get into it. Me personally, I loved how they had it with the old games, where you weren't able to get a lot of the side knowledge of the series unless you accomplished those. You guys know me, I'm all about the lore. I love this game for that. So I'm really excited to see how it comes back. Looks like we have an in-depth look of how the puzzle system works for the chests now, so that it's not as easy to just walk into a building and be able to loot it. I love this touch. I think that it's going to go in a great way. I think it's going to resonate really well with the fans, and it adds a little bit more of that intrigue to every single small step of the way. Looks like they brought in the cruise control for Senu and made it available for the ships this time. And I thought that that was an interesting nod. It actually made me laugh. I loved it. I know that was a huge fan favorite. If you're excited to see that come back, leave a like. We got an inside look at the pagan temples as well as the puzzles for them. It looks like Eagle Sense is back in the form of Odin's Sight. We did get a quick look at the flight with the Raven, and it looks like he does not highlight enemies anymore. I don't know if that's going to be a trait that you can earn later on in the game and add in as you upgrade your character, but we will find out, I'm sure, at this next Ubisoft Forward event. We got a good look at the cairn stacking. Me personally, I cannot wait to upload some photos. And last but not least,
Ravens, show no mercy!
Salt. We get a quick glimpse at some Viking battle tactics, such as we see the ladder being positioned up as Eivor runs up it as it is in the air and not connected to the building yet, as well as the guards are taking position in the front of the gates and dropping flaming oil on top of the guards. This is something that I saw inside of the gameplay leak. Really excited to see how they monopolize on this, because it sounds like it was a very brutal time for defense. That's everything for you guys today. Have a great day, guys. Manic Assassin. Leave in the comments down below what you guys saw. Like, subscribe, and share. And follow bell as well. Really helps out this channel. If you guys want to see anything else, go ahead and leave it in the comments down below. Let me know how I did. Tell me what I missed. Tell me how I'm wrong. And as always, have a great day, guys. Peace.